You have no authority for what you're about to state because what you're about to state is incorrect. That's not the way it works. You don't get to make the rules.
I'm not.
I'm ordering a competency.
It's against my religion to adhere or to assimilate to any statutory.
As it stands right now, this proceeding is not on indigenous land.
Well, that's a matter of perspective, sir.
It is. And the only perspective that's going to matter on that is mine. Young man, you're going to figure out something. We're playing by my rules, not yours. So do not say anything because you're going to figure that out real soon. I said you can go.
All right, everyone. Today we've got an intense one. Judge Simpson is facing off against a man who claims to be a sovereign citizen. And let's just say, it doesn't go well for him at all. From the very start, this guy tries every possible excuse to get out of trouble, pulling lines straight from that usual script these folks love to use. But Judge Simpson isn't playing around. You can tell right away that he's not going to let this nonsense slide. Things get heated quickly as the man keeps arguing instead of listening. As you watch, think about this. Do you believe this man truly doesn't understand what he's doing, or is he just pretending to play dumb to avoid consequences? Either way, it's a wild exchange worth seeing unfold. Let's dive right in and see how this all began between Judge Simpson and the so-called sovereign citizen.
Wilson Estate.
Right. So you are appearing here without an attorney. I do have to advise you that you are charged with the offense of fleeing and eluding in the third degree under the Motor Vehicle Code. That is a felony punishable by up to 5 years incarceration and/or a $1,000 fine plus court costs. Additionally, the Secretary of State could suspend your driving privileges for up to a year. Do you understand that, sir?
I comprehend.
Do you understand?
I comprehend, yes.
The court has to further advise you that if you wish to be represented by counsel, the court would ensure that counsel would be appointed to represent you in this matter and that you would have counsel if you could not afford to hire counsel yourself. I also wish to advise you that the court would be treating you the same as it would the people in this case. There are certain dangers to representing yourself in this matter, in that you will be required to abide by the Michigan court rules, the Michigan rules of evidence, and all of the cases and statutory requirements. You understand that?
I do not.
You do not. What is it about that you do not understand?
It's against my religion to adhere or to assimilate to any statutory.
Sir, I'm not asking anything about your religion. It is irrelevant to me. I am indicating that in this proceeding, you will be required to abide by the rules of this court. Do you understand that?
I'm having a hard time understanding why or how religion doesn't play a role. How religion does not play a role.
Religion does not play a role in what I do or what this court does. There are certain rules of this court established by the legislature and the Michigan Supreme Court regarding how these particular proceedings will be conducted. These proceedings will be conducted in accord with those rules. Do you understand that, sir?
Well, according to the American Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples, as well as the international or the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples, the state and the governments should...
Sir, you have no authority for what you're about to state because...
This is exactly why I admire Judge Simpson so much. He's a no-nonsense kind of judge who doesn't tolerate games or excuses. He handles these sovereign citizen arguments with patience at first, but he never lets them take controlled courtroom. Honestly, we could use more judges like him. Far too many others go easy on people who try to twist the law instead of respecting it. You can clearly see this man struggling to even understand what he's saying. It's like he memorized a few legal phrases, but has no idea what they actually mean. He's desperately reaching for anything that might get his case dismissed, and it's just painful to watch. The truth is, the law is built on facts. not on internet theories or made-up legal loopholes.
We're subject to the rules of the Michigan Supreme Court as they are promulgated, both in terms of procedure and evidence. Do you understand that that's what's happening, sir?
I do not.
What is it that you do not understand?
I don't understand.
Because I'm going to tell you something, sir. If you are unable to establish or understand what I'm saying, and go through this with you again, I have to assume that there may be some reason why you don't understand. This court will take precautions to protect your rights, and I will be sending you for a competency evaluation to make sure that you are competent to stand trial and to stand in these proceedings.
Well, I would agree to a competency if the prosecution as well as the court and the officers agree to take a competency.
That's not the way it works. You don't get to make the rules.
I'm not.
I'm ordering a competency.
I'm not making.
Defendant is ordered for a forensic evaluation. I will set a competency hearing in this matter for July 25th, 2024. At what time?
9 a.m.
At 9 a.m. Now, sir, I'm going to ask you this.
Yes, sir.
Because it's going to depend on where you may be staying for a period of time. If they send you information as to when you have your forensic interview,
Yes, sir.
are you going to cooperate and attend that interview?
You can practically feel Judge Simpson reaching his limit here. I've seen him lose his patience before, and this moment feels like it's about to happen again. The man keeps interrupting and refusing to cooperate, pushing the judge closer and closer to charging him with contempt. You can see it in Simpson's eyes. He's doing his best to stay calm, but it's not easy when someone refuses to respect the court. It's clear this person is completely lost when it comes to legal matters. He's trying to argue, but doesn't seem to understand even the basics. Meanwhile, Judge Simpson is sitting there, waiting for the right time to put an end to the nonsense. At this point, the man really needs to be careful with his words before...
I'm asking you, are you voluntarily going to cooperate?
I say yes.
Pardon?
I mean, yeah. I mean, is this what are, excuse me, what are you relaying to in regard, what are you insinuating in regards to where I will stay for a time?
I'm going to make sure that we are going to have our forensic interview done. I've ordered a forensic interview. I am asking you whether or not, when given notice of that interview, whether or not you are going to voluntarily cooperate in that interview.
I will take the interview.
Excuse me?
I will take the interview.
Anything from the people?
Would the court ask the people to prepare the order for the competency?
Yes, please prepare the order for that. Is that your...
If you missed it, I actually shared the second half of this hearing a while back, so be sure to check that out for the full story. Honestly, if Judge Simpson ever gave me that serious look after I kept asking ridiculous questions, I'd be rethinking every decision that led me to that courtroom. These so-called sovereign citizens seem to have a real pride problem. Many of them know deep down they're wrong, but they just won't admit it. Some might truly believe in what they say, but for others, it's all about refusing to back down even when it's clear they've lost. What's impressive here is how Judge Simpson keeps his cool while still upholding